Almost got that.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We are here hanging out at MerMagic Con. I'm so incredibly excited because we're with Philo Barnhart. He is one of the animators of Disney's Little Mermaid. We're going to be asking him some questions. So if you are here with us live, please go ahead and drop those questions down below. And if you're watching the replay, I'm here all weekend. I can come back and ask your questions. So if you've got questions, now is a great time to pop those on. Philo, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. We finally got set up. It took a while. A little chaos, but
Yes.
we're functioning.
I'm so excited to see you. We were actually hanging out on Instagram Live a little bit earlier. Some fun stories over there. But I want to ask you a little bit about your time on The Little Mermaid. So how did that happen for you?
Well, in a roundabout way, I already done a couple of projects for Disney earlier on in the 1980s. After my time with Don Bluth, where we made Secret of Nim and Dragon's Lair video game, the Space Ace video game, I moved on and did the first project I did for Disney was Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore, which is interesting because I got to work with my father for the first time on a Disney project. He was doing backgrounds like he used to do on the original featurettes for back in the 60s, so when I was still a little kid. So it was a thrill, and slightly different from the usual Pooh films because it was done as a subcontract from off the lot. But they heard about my involvement, and they asked me if I wanted to join them on the Black Cauldron and help get it finished. So that was in '84. We got that done, and then a couple of years went by, and I went to Filmation to work. And but Disney didn't forget about me, so they knew that I was very good at drawing girls, and they knew I had an interest in doing the old-fashioned kind of Disney movie, which was musicals and fairy tales.
Our favorites.
They weren't doing that anymore, and I was getting frustrated because that's why I got into the business of animations. I wanted to make the movies that my parents made when they were at Disney. So here comes Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, who, along with John Musker and Ron Clements, my friends at Disney, did a musical based on Hans Christian Andersen. Now ours couldn't have her dying at the end and turning to sea foam.
Right, that would be bad.
So we Disney-fied it. I apologize in hindsight, but I think it was fine because we wanted Ariel to be happy.
I love it.
Yeah, so she survived, and my friend that was the art director called me and says, "Hey, John and Ron want to see your things again, and Filmation's closing down for all time. They're gone now." But this was in '87. I said, "Oh yeah, let me come over." They played me the soundtrack, and I said, "Okay, where do I sign up?" Because I said, "This sounds like a real old Disney film. Only it's new and it's fresh. And it's going to be great." The only drawback was they gave us a mandate of only getting it done in 18 months, which is a year and a half. Studio management says no more 3 and 4 years, which was the standard when Walt Disney was alive in there. Because we'd started to get digital tools to use, and more all the time. This was before digital animation went full blown in 1989, the year that Mermaid came out.
Of course.
But by then, they had the means to do things completely in digital, especially the cell painting. So cell painting was this was the last film done in cell animation, which is a celluloid. Cell is short for celluloid. And that was what my mother did for years for the studios, was paint them from the back. So they were either inked or Xeroxed onto the celluloid and then painted from the back. So I'm digressing, I know.
No, I love it.
It's a lot of information.
They love it too. They grew up watching Disney movies. It's an honor to meet you. We're all very excited to hang out with you. Guys, if you have questions for Philo, hit us up in the questions down below, and we will get those answered while we are live hanging out.
So since I was in on the ground floor, I was in pre-production. We had a very small crew, and I got pictures of us the way we were then. We grew to be like 300 or 400 people. So on a hillside in Glendale, we had our cast picture. and we're all up the hillside.
Oh, I love it.
But it was very exciting. And we knew the chips were down with the time schedule, but we worked hard and did overtime, even on holidays. And so I was on it a lot longer than most people because I was pre-production, so I started in '87. But it went pretty smooth. We were allowed to be zany, and that helped a lot. And people needed to have a nap and then get up and work some more, and just clock out and then clock back in to get some energy. But I remember one scene, Gene Bonnet I had to repair. We started at 4 in the afternoon and ended up 4:30 a.m. the next morning. It was the scene where you wouldn't think it, but it's the scene where Ursula starts singing her song. It's kind of a cabaret beat. Dun, 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 I admit that in the past, well, she's floating around her, and it's a movement like this. And all the aerials, everyone was looking, especially the directors, they were at the pencil test. She was looking like she was transmogrified. She needed to be rock solid. She's only treading water watching Ursula, do her little seduction song. But we sat there and we fixed all the in-betweens all night. Just Jane and I. And that's why it took so long.
That could be it.
But the other scene that happened that way was when her voice is renewed by the singers. And that was one that I keyed also. It threw people a curve, so I had to fix that one.
That's amazing. We've got people hanging out saying that your suit is awesome.
Oh,
so
thank
a lot
you.
of love for your outfit today.
Thank you.
And Danielle would like to know, who was your favorite character to draw? So tell us a bit about who you actually worked on, and then do you have a favorite of those?
Within The Little Mermaid?
Yes.
I was responsible for developing 3 characters. And they're definitely my favorites. Ursula has a special place in my heart because of the way that happened. When I initially got there, they weren't ready for me to start developing Ariel yet, as they were waiting for a gentleman named Dan Haskell to arrive from New York. Just packing up and getting ready to move out to California. So they said, how about, now that you're here, how about you help Rob Minkoff? He's already developing Ursula in a rough form. So you can pass off to Ruben Aquino, who was coming off Oliver and Company, as everyone was. They couldn't wait to join us because they were over Oliver. It's a sweet film. I love it too. But they'd had enough. They wanted to get on Mermaid because they were so excited, just like I was, to do a musical again and a fairy tale. And so Ruben was going to start that sequence first. In animation, you take your strongest sequences and you do those first. And so the top one was Ariel gets her legs from the sea rage. The next one was Ariel saves Eric from drowning. She meets her guy.
Yes.
So the third one, I don't remember. I don't recall. Of course I do. But Glenn King was going to handle that on his own. And he in fact did. He had his own unit that he handpicked. Part of your world.
Yes, our favorite.
Here's the kicker. I know I'm digressing again. Here's the kicker, though. Jeffrey Katzenberg saw that and got very nervous because we had a test screening. And when it got time for this song, it was still only storyboard real. So it was in still form with the song. And one still after another. And a little kid dropped his popcorn or yawned or something. And he saw that as, oh, that's boring, it's out. And Glenn had been spending all this time doing his own layouts. Usually the layout department does everything. He decided to lay it out himself. He posed or asked Sherry Stoner to create some movements just for his sequence. She was our reference model for Ariel. Very demure little gal, very talented writer. Also, she co-screen wrote Casper the Friendly Ghost, writing partner. And so that was all happening. And Glenn was crushed because he thought, we would be working. This is the song of yearning that's selling the whole thing.
That's it.
And Jeffrey wasn't getting it as his heart, so we were in a panic, especially Glenn, because he worked so hard. Thankfully, I don't remember how he got convinced, but that was the third, serious sequence. So they put me on Ursula, getting back to that. And we had a wonderful time, Rob and I, doing rough scenes. And some of them are actually in the movie. They went through a filtering process in the final, but it's basically still our animation. So there's 2 or 3 scenes. The main thing was getting her developed. And so that was happening. And we had a fellow named Max Kirby that Rob knew that was an improvisational comedian. So he came in and put on a muumuu, painted his face real exaggerated, moosed up his hair, and pranced around the music.
I love it.
And on the whole, I've been a saint. Those poor unfortunate souls. That all came from Max.
Really?
So, a long time ago. And then the rest of it came from Howard Ashman himself. No more talking, singing, zip. That's Howard's. Wasting away to practically nothing. That's Howard's. And then dozens of dialogue scenes that unfortunately were cut because they restructured the scene. She was too histrionic, they felt, right off the bat. And Ariel would say, to hell with you, keep your legs, I'm out of here, roll the credits. So we got that done, we passed off to Ruben Aquino when he came off Oliver and Company. And then Dan finally arrived. This is Charles, everybody.
Say hello.
If you can see him, there he is. He's probably about that big on your screen. He's the man I work with now. And we do all kinds of wonderful things in Chicago. But, so Dan finally arrived, and we started working on Ariel. His first scene of chest covering for Ariel backfired. Oh, sure, thank you. I'm getting sign language on screen.
Yes.
We had weekly dailies. There was first Oliver and Company dailies while they were finishing, and we went in and watched ours. So Jeffrey was right in the front row, watching along with us. And it got to Dan's scene, first scene. He had given her seashell pasties. Not only that, but he had given them separate timing on each side to show that there was underwater current. Something we ended up using her hair for instead. Much safer. Yeah. But Jeffrey saw that and he turned 10 shades of red. I saw him get up quietly and walk out of the theater, and dailies weren't over yet. I thought, oh boy, here it comes. Because I'd seen him in action on Star Trek a decade before. He was my boss at Paramount too. So, sure enough, it was just short of lunchtime when we would watch dailies. So I went back to work at my desk. It was still in the hallway because we were waiting to be absorbed into the rest of the building.
Okay.
We started live in a group of trailers across from the main building where they were still doing all of it. So we couldn't go over there until they moved part of their company out of there.
Right.
At the same time, they were doing Lion King in one part of it. Developing it. Just developed.
Right.
It was going to be a much more serious film. Roger Rabbit was being developed there and in England, where Richard Williams was going to direct the animation. So all these things were going on at one time. It was very exciting. And the studio was just so ecstatic that we were finally regenerating the animation. So I looked up from my work, and there's Jeffrey. He says, so Philo, what are you doing for lunch? And I said, well, I expect I'm going to be eating at Big D Diner in Walt Disney Imagineering, which is right across the street also, where they design and build the theme park attractions. He says, "No, you're not." I said, "Okay, I'm not. What's up?" He says, "Well, you've seen dailies, right?" And I said, "Oh, you must be talking about the self-raising." Exactly. He says, "You know that we're making white bread here, right?" I said, "Yes, I've heard you say that." He says, would you do me a seashell brazier arrangement and have it ready after lunch? I don't know what I can do to help you, but I'll be willing to talk. And you can eat after. I said, "Okay." So I spent lunchtime doing one for turning with her arms up like this. And I did design a class, but you only see it maybe a couple times.
Right.
Because her hair covers it. A couple times where it can be seen, but it's like a little knot. Frills come out. But usually I design like a little frilly edge. But I just kept it as a simple strap. But we painted it the same color. So rather than having it look like a target, the lines are drawn off center just a little bit on each side. So there's not like a bullseye. One of those tricks. So he approved it. Everything was fine. Dan's head wasn't removed.
Always a good thing.
But shortly after that, Dan had a falling out creatively with them. It wasn't personal, it was just a creative difference. And he left us. He resigned. So Glenn King was still set to do the lead animation, but only after he came off Oliver. Again, I had to wait for him, but I kept doing dress designing, including her wedding dress. I did 4 wedding dresses, and they actually picked the 4th one.
Really? What did the other ones look like?
Well, they all had the same thing in common because the mandate from the directors was she's no longer the little mermaid, she's now a little princess, a human princess. So find a way, Philo, think about making her look demure by using the dress in some way. So I said, what do you think about it? I've done some fashion design already. I've actually taught it more recently in colleges. And I had a pattern draft and all that stuff. And I learned it over a period of years. My grandmother came naturally by it, so maybe I inherited it from her. But anyway, so I thought about it. I slept on it. And I had seen, I know it's not the period, but I had seen these huge like a mutton sleeves, kind of like a mutton. They start very full at the top, they're gathered in at the arms of the bodice of the dress. They have a lot of fabric, and then they go down in this understand. So I thought, if I use those to dwarf them, that might work. So by the time I got to the 4th drawing, they had gotten to do this. And you can actually see it in the movie, the long shot. After the kiss and it cross dissolves into in her wedding clothes, it pulls back, and she turns away. They're waving at her. Everyone's cheering. But it's I use the skirt. It's huge. It's this tiny little thing, and she's got these huge things coming out. And so that's how we got it.
I love it.
It's kind of psychology, but yeah. And no angles. You only use angles for villains.
Right.
But someone like Ursula is the exception. She doesn't have any angles. She's very fleshy. And we only have six tentacles on her. We cheated and counted her arms as the other 2.
That works. That works, guys. Right? Let us know.
So I'm sorry, we cheated.
I love it.
But in between that, I also worked with Dr. Marchbanks on Sebastian. And it was one of those things where you look at it and say, what the hell is it? To give you an example, Jiminy Cricket. Now, if you're going to draw a real cricket, kind of scary.
They are.
They have those insect
They are.
eyes. The crabs are equally scary because they have their eyes on the end of stalks.
That is true.
So we said, no, Disney has always gone for the appeal. So you have to take some license, and he ended up looking more like he had a frog, amphibian in his lineage. But that's fine.
That's okay. It's
Because
Disney.
animation, you can do anything you want. Within reason. But it was the same for Jiminy Cricket. It was this little, kind of a cricket shape, but more like human eyes and human face. Probably a pale green. And a little suit. So Duncan was actually keeping hermit crabs in a tank. So we thought, well, maybe he's the kind of crab that borrowed somebody else's shell, which is what hermit crabs do. They take up residence in an abandoned shell. They don't kill anyone to get the shell. They just find one and they crawl in there and that's their home. So in the meantime, we were also looking at horseshoe crabs, which have this really unusual. They look like a horseshoe, and that kind of became his back. This little like cowl shape that comes up in the back. And we were looking at a lot of Aardman animation. They're the stop motion people that do their stop motion characters in clay. Wallace and Gromit is there. Creature Comforts, which is a short film I did. The zoo animals talking about what it was like to live in the zoo. It was very funny. They've done a pirate film. They did Chicken Run, but they have a certain way of making like a little cowl on the head and fit the eyeballs in there. And they're right up close together. So we borrowed that for Sebastian. It's actually really easy to put together. I could do it right now.
Guys, you want to see that? Do you want to see that? Let us know. We actually have some of your artwork here that we can show off.
In fact, all the characters have a formula. When you're initially designing them, you try to think about, okay, how can I build a formula to put this character together using simple shapes that I can pass off to the other artists so that they can get through the character quickly, because we had to churn out the footage, at least 30 feet per person every week. And the main footage chart showed how many feet of film each character had and actually had screen time. In the film, was posted in the hallways where everyone could get there and look at it. So whatever team you were on, the people doing Eric, doing Ursula, doing Ariel, the most people were on Ariel because she started at the top of the chart and went all the way to the floor. She's in pretty much every scene in the movie. There's only a few instances, like when they're searching for her, and Sebastian was saying, or Sebastian disappears too, so he's not there. But surprisingly, Sebastian only went like maybe a quarter of the way down. Triton even less, and Ursula even less. So Ariel had the most footage. So there was that. So Glenn and I and Bill Berg, we gave a seminar on how to draw her towards the end of the film. So everyone was coming off their characters and we needed their help to get her done. So just so happy we developed a formula for drawing her. We could pass on for me.
It's amazing. Now you've done a lot of other artwork too. What else have you worked on?
Oh, lots of things. Mostly for Disney to start. To start with, well, there was When Is a Day for You, right? There was dozens of films for Epcot, and that's being developed. The Living Seas Pavilion, I did animation for that. Disneyland Paris came along, I did films for that. I worked on the Small World attraction. In the Black Cauldron. And then it went into Mermaid. Then a lot of us relocated to Florida for 2 years, temporarily, to get the studio open out there. That was called Disney Feature Animation Florida. And we started by doing a Roger Rabbit short called Roller Coaster Ride. I think by then it was either the second or third short generated by the original movie. Then there was Rescuers Down Under.
Yes. I didn't realize you worked on that one.
Yeah, we did
Exciting.
simultaneously with California. By then, that was the first digitally painted hand-drawn film. So what we did was we scanned every one of our drawings, and then they could actually touch the stylus to the screen. What had to happen was we had a new checking department developed. If the drawings developed a leak, if there was a gap at all, if anyone that's out there that's ever tried to paint on the computer, you know this already, what I'm going to say. If there's a leak in your drawing, the color you just put in there will go through that and it will fill the whole illustration. So what these people would do would go over every drawing carefully, see if there was any gaps, and they would fill them in. Then they could go to scan. The painters could just touch the screen and
That's amazing. That takes a lot of time.
now we had actually started using that process towards the end of Mermaid. And you can't tell the difference between the cells. What they have done was they took scenes from Oliver and Company and they painted them digitally. They also painted them. They also had side-by-side comparisons of what the final cell animation was. And they had us go in there. They picked a group of artists to go in there one at a time and say, which one is the digital? I couldn't pick. So that's how they were able to approve it.
That's fantastic.
So my scene was one with Oliver himself, the little kid. And it was him under the baseball cap. It was pouring down rain or something.
Yeah.
It was right, I couldn't tell. So I thought it was great. It was another way to free us up. So people that had the paint originally could now just touch the screen. Yeah. And they took Ariel's original green color and they loaded it into the computer.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, it's Ariel's tail green.
Okay.
They mixed that color specially for me.
So cool.
Yeah, so they still use Ariel green in a lot of the films. Yeah.
I see that Jenny's with us. She's a Disney cast member, and she's finding this fascinating. I also saw that her 11-year-old daughter dreams of being a Disney animator. So do you have any advice for her daughter?
Well, the way they're doing it now is digital, but if you want to try some traditional animation, start observing how people and animals and things behave, because not everything has the same kind of timing in real life. Some movements are very quick. There's really no such thing as a direct in-between movement. When we animate, we're either favoring one extreme or the other. You try to tell people to do a direct motion between two motions, but you're really actually favoring one or the other to make it look natural. So there's things that you need to know, like slowing in, slow in and fast out, fast in and slow out. Depends on what kind of action you're trying to do. So that's all determined by the kind of scene that it's going to be ultimately. Try to learn about doing your own track reading if you've got dialogue. It's actually kind of easy once you get into it a couple of times. I teach my students how to do it on a program called Digicel Flipbook. And I think they're up to number 6.
Because these sausages are made out of mayonnaise.
Oh, okay.
We're getting at
I need
lunch.
to put it sometime. I'll have to eat it later.
We are only going to be on for another minute or two because we do have to take a lunch break soon, guys. If you have any last-minute questions, now is a great time to get those in.
I just wanted to add,
Yes.
she needs to start studying life drawing.
Yes.
That could even be just taking a sketchbook with you to a baseball game or something and doing gesture drawings of the players.
That's a great idea.
They don't even have to look like anything. Just go for the action that you see. It can be a stick figure. So that batter, rearing back to hit that ball, start to feel those motions.
Jenny is showing this to her daughter right now, and she's thanking you for the great advice. Martina is here. How do you feel about the fan theory that the shipwreck in The Little Mermaid is actually Elsa and Anna's parents drowned from the ship in Frozen?
Yeah, that's been talked about before. I came to that discussion late, but it seems to make some sense to me. Some people poo-poo it because it's they throw some other monkey wrench in there. And say, oh yeah, well there is that, but at the time it made some sense to me. And Andrew Stanton actually confirmed that they had that kind of thing in mind when they were doing Frozen. So
I love the connections between Disney. It's so amazing.
yeah.
Now, before we go, can we see some of your artwork? Can you just flip through one of your books for us?
Yeah. How about
Perfect.
this one? This one has a lot of the prints that I offer too.
Okay.
It's not the bigger one actually. Let's get the big hardcover.
Where is that?
That's right here.
Perfect.
These are the end papers I did just for my book.
Perfect.
So I'm a big fan of mid-century art, so I wanted to do something like my father might have done in the 50s when he was doing actual mid-century art. He was also a fine artist.
And both of your parents worked for Disney, right?
Yes.
That's so amazing.
They met in 1944 on the Three Cadillacs.
Really? That is so exciting.
That was their first. It's probably her second or third project. She actually worked during the war effort. The entire studio was put to work by Walt for the war effort. Now, what they did, one of the things they did, she told me, was doing silhouettes of warships from all over the world, so that our guys on our ships could just look at that silhouette chart and know what country, if it was an enemy or an ally,
That's amazing.
what country that vessel was from.
That's amazing. My goodness.
Yeah, she wasn't very open about it at first, but when I got my friend Paul Anderson to interview her, he was looking for people that were still around from the 40s, and a lot of them had passed on and did not want to talk about it, or had one of the most stories that he wasn't interested in, that he'd already heard, similar stories. So here she was with all this stuff that he'd never heard before. He interviewed her for like 2 hours on the phone. And I never saw the outcome, but she was delighted because she finally had a chance to open up. She used to tell me, in regards to World War II, she said, honey, I lived through it, that's enough. I don't want to talk about it. My father was more open about it. But, it was a very tough time for them to get through. They didn't call them the greatest generation.
I was like trying to step my somewhere this morning, but unfortunately, you've got these fabulous pictures too.
There's my father and I in '64. We've just done. I don't know if they can see that.
They can. We're good.
Okay. But Dad, during the shoot, he had a mustache, which he curled up to make it more like one.
And you were actually in Mary Poppins, weren't you?
Yes. Yes, we're flying a kite. He waxed his mustache up, wore a bowler.
So if you see the end of the movie,
Yeah, we're right in the middle of the screen by a lamppost. And the family just comes out of their house and starts dancing up the street. This is my mother in 1942. She just signed on with Disney, and it was a bit chauvinistic in those days because it didn't matter if you were a fine artist or not, but she was. She did beautiful watercolors when she was 20-year-old. And so she was hired into paint. That was where you got relegated. So let me get to the. Here's for pity's sake, she bought the gun again. This is when Lucasfilm was purchased by.
There we go.
Yeah, Lucasfilm was purchased by Disney.
Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Guys, let us know if you are loving this artwork. I've been staring at it all morning. So good.
Are there any Rocky Horror fans out there?
Let us know, guys. Let us know.
This one is it's another mashup. This is spell checker.
I love it.
Maleficent checking her spells, but it also works for a certain program that we use. Yeah, do come out and see for yourself if you can.
If you are here in Virginia, we are in Manasas, Virginia today at the Freedom Aquatic Center. Please come join us for MerMagic Con. We're having such a great time. Vendors are everywhere. We're doing book signings later for me. We're speaking on panels. We've got all sorts of amazing things. So come on down to MerMagic Con.
Here's the Rocky Horror mashup I did for Barry Boston. The Rocky Horror underwater show. And Sebastian is playing Riffraff.
Everyone is in the comments absolutely loving this. Martina needs the Maleficent one. Loving on that. I know Justin was saying that he is an aspiring artist too, so he was thanking you for your time and showing us all of these fabulous things today.
I wear those on occasion.
Yep.
I didn't wear it today because
I'll show them one more.
Perfect.
I am a big Star Trek geek. So when we started my book, we did a Kickstarter campaign, and one of the premiums was having yourself drawn in a picture of your own choice, or just having a character of your choice, for one of the, the categories.
Sure.
So initially, the man, his name is Gregory Stone. He had me mash up Mermaid with Star Trek, the original series, and he wanted the main characters, and he wanted Ariel and Sebastian and Flounder in some way. So originally he was up here where Scotty is now. Then I turned it into a print of Scotty. Nobody knows who Gregory is. Here that is.
Oh, it's amazing. I love
You can
it.
actually see her tail down under the
Oh, you
console.
can. I didn't even know that when I was looking at it. I
and
love it.
Sebastian's looking very nervous here.
He is.
I'm going the wrong way.
Perfect.
Flounders over Uhura Station. So that's called New Navigators.
I love it. Oh, so wonderful. Well, thank you so much for showing us all of your beautiful paintings and telling us your stories. We've had a great time hanging out with you today. And guys, I am here all day long. If you have more questions, send me a DM. I will come back and hang out with Philo. We'll get your questions answered. Philo, where can everybody find you online?
That is silverphoenix.net. You need the net to catch the bird.
There you
So-
go. That's a smart way to do it. Fantastic.
That is Charles D. Moissant and myself, and lots of other people. We're like the little cottage industry
Yes.
out in Chicago.
And we'll be hanging out with him in a little bit as well. So stay tuned on Instagram Live and here on Facebook Live all day long at MerMagic Con. Thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure you guys give Philo a follow here on Facebook. And if you want his art, it's for sale. Guys, check it out. Lots of thank yous, lots of love. We appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out, Philo.
Thank you for watching. I'm talking.
All right. We will hang out with you again soon.
Oh, yes.
Until then, guys, come hang out at KMRobinsonBooks.com for more fabulous interviews from MerMagic Con and at KM Robinson Books on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, IGTV, and YouTube for more fabulous things from today at MerMagic Con. You guys have a fantastic day and stay inspired. We'll see you again soon. Bye.